Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Keanu is one of the most in-demand actors right now, and as such, he is making some serious cash. In this video, we are taking a look at the 5 most expensive things Keanu Reeves owns. Number 5. Bike collection.
This is the bike that I was like, okay, what can we do from here? Let's start, let's bring this to the world.
Some of the most interesting and on-brand things he owns are his bikes. Given the fact that he has ridden some of the best bikes in existence for some of his roles in Hollywood, he has developed a deep love for multiple kinds of bikes. Interestingly, one of the manufacturers that he prefers is Suzuki, which are known to make some stunning superbikes. He owns one such bike, and it is estimated to be around $12,000. Another Suzuki bike he owns costs a bit less than that at just $4,000. But that is not the only brand he is attached to. He also owns a 1964 BMW 750, and due to its vintage nature, it is worth around $5,000. One commonly owned superbike is the Kawasaki, which can be found in Keanu's garage and is said to have cost him $5,000 to $10,000. His love for bikes doesn't end there, and that is due to the fact that he also designs many of his bikes himself. It seems like Keanu is a man of many talents. Number 4. Charity work.
I help them, I just want to help them.
Another thing that he has used his money to own is his fans' hearts. We don't mean that in a literal sense, but given that he is such a charitable man, his fans can't help but be inspired by him. One instance of him spending his money on a very generous gift was when he bought a janitor his very own shop. The janitor posted this news on his Facebook feed and was awestruck by Keanu's nature. It has been estimated that the purchase would have cost him somewhere around $100,000, which would make it one of the most expensive things he has purchased. Number 3. Car collection. Bikes are a cool way to get around, but if you ever want a silent and comfortable ride, a car might be a better option. Keanu seems to think along those lines as well, as he owns multiple cars himself. One of the best cars in his collection is the Porsche Carrera. It has been reported that this car cost him around $100,000, and given the fact that he has another Porsche in his possession, it is easy to assume that he is a fan. The other Porsche in his collection is a Porsche 933, which costs around $150,000. One of the most interesting features of this car is the fact that it is air-cooled. Among the many factors that are enjoyable and valuable about these cars, the worth that they have due to their vintage nature reigns supreme. Number 2. His Chateau Moderne.
9th most populous city in California, and the 52nd most populous city in the nation.
Keanu has made a name for himself for always being humble, and he has been known to help those in need. But when it comes to enjoying life and his hard-earned money, he doesn't shy from that either. This is evident by the huge purchase he made in California. He splurged about $4.85 million on a home that he has lovingly dubbed his Chateau Moderne. Even though this house cost him millions of dollars, it isn't as fancy as some of the other houses in California. Given that it has a modest 3-car garage and a pool as the standout items, he also has a lovely courtyard in his home where he can relax and soak up the sun. One of the most interesting things about his home is that it has risen tremendously in value after Keanu purchased it. It is now estimated to be worth around $8 million. This turned out to be money well spent, right? Number 1. Home in Hawaii.
I know I'm a pretty simple guy. I've been really lucky to have the chance to have a career.
Believe it or not, his house in California is not his most expensive purchase. That is because he owns another property in Hawaii that is estimated to have cost him around $6.8 million. Given what is found inside the house, that is money well spent. For example, right at the very front gate of the house, there is a giant waterfall, which sets the tone perfectly for what lies ahead. After this, there are 3 bedrooms inside the house with 8 bathrooms. All those rooms fit inside an astonishing 10,245 square feet of space, and it is 3 stories high. Now that is some luxurious living. Those aren't the only features found in his house. He also has his very own infinity pool installed in his house. These were the 5 most expensive things Keanu Reeves owns. There is one thing you can't put a price on, and that is the inspiration and motivation that he's provided to countless people over his career. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.